YouTube tries to crack down on conspiracy videos. What's going on, guys? Make Electric. It is Sunday, the 3rd of June, 2018. I know everybody's wondering where I've been. You know, before I get to that, I just want to say to everybody, if you don't want to lose contact with me, go down below this video and follow me on Twitter, Gab, Facebook, any one of those. Because if my channel happens to go missing, I want you to be able to find me. Or you can just simply Google Make Electric. I'm everywhere. Where have I been? Well, this is where I've been. Seems like forever now. At least it's been months. My uploading has been disabled. If you follow me on Google or Twitter, you know about this. But what's going on is YouTube, and I know I'm not alone in this, thousands upon thousands of videos have gone missing from YouTube. Channels have been pulled down. If you say anything that goes outside the official narrative, you are in the crosshairs. This kind of vilifies everything we've been talking about all these years about censorship and how they're going to close the internet down. Listen, you're not free to have an opinion on YouTube anymore. This is where I've been. My uploading has been suspended. I just got it back. May lose it again. I don't know. Because of this. Your video has been removed from YouTube. This time it was the Oregon Sheriff attacks Sandy Hook. Oregon Sheriff under attack for Sandy Hook conspiracy video. I'm going to play this video as I have the past ones that have been removed. This is the 3rd, 4th, 5th video that's been removed from YouTube. You know, I'm going to play it, and I want you to honestly point out to me, because YouTube claims it was taken down for bullying and harassment. Bullying and harassment. For sharing my opinion about a sheriff that's being attacked in the media because he once liked a Sandy Hook conspiracy video. So I'm going to play it. You tell me where in this video, now there is some strong language, but you tell me in this video, where do I harass or attack anyone? Because YouTube, as many times as I have emailed them, they have always responded to me, we can't tell you specifically what it was, it just violated our guidelines. Bullcrap, didn't violate any guidelines whatsoever. You simply didn't like what I had to say. And here it is. Oregon Sheriff once posted link to Sandy Hook conspiracy video. What's going on, guys? Make Electric. It is Wednesday, the 7th of October, 2015. Welcome to October. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around the whole new level of insanity that we've reached in these past couple of weeks. I got a lot of videos I'm going to make on things that have transpired, but first off, I want to get to this Oregon Sheriff. CNN, before Douglas County, Oregon Sheriff John Hanlon found himself answering questions about a school shooting in his own backyard, he posted a link to a video raising questions about another. The Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre left 20 children dead and 6 adults dead. He says, it makes me wonder who we can trust anymore. Hanlon wrote on his Facebook page, January 13, 2013, above the conspiracy video link, he said, watch, listen, and keep an open mind. This sheriff, if you've been watching any of the mainstream coverage, is just completely demonized for daring to think for himself or to question the official story. That's just out of bounds. It's also been said that he supports the Oath Keepers and he's into 9/11 truth as well. Again, out of bounds. Remember how the FDNY firefighters were silenced after 9/11? Hey, you stop talking to those conspiracy people, you're going to lose your job. So, is this sheriff the real deal? I'd like your opinion. You know, I realize this sheriff story could be a psyop within the psyop. I wouldn't rule that out, but, you know, my gut tells me he's the real deal. Second link from Yahoo News, gun control advocates call for ousting Oregon Sheriff over Sandy Hook conspiracy video. Apparently, he sent a letter to Joe Biden after Sandy Hook saying that gun control is not going to work and that he's not going to enforce any new gun laws, federal gun laws in his county. If this sheriff is the real deal, I applaud him, and hopefully there are many, many sheriffs across this country that take this stance. I make a video supporting a sheriff who supports the Second Amendment, and I get censored. This is not allowed, people. This is unacceptable on YouTube. Here's another one. County Sheriff in charge of response of Roseburg College shooting says gun control not the answer. That goes into the letter he wrote to Joe Biden. This whole thing, how dare the sheriff? How dare he question the official story? And how dare I support him? Question authority. I fear he's going to be fired. He's definitely probably going to be kicked off the investigation. You know, this goes back to an article that ABC News put out a long time ago. Court okays barring high IQs for cops. I'm not making this up. I'll put a link to the article. They state that because people with higher IQs may not be... They don't want you to think too much. You're not allowed to think for yourself. Interested in police work once they get into the job, therefore there may be a higher turnover rate. I don't think that's it at all. I think that's a really crappy cover for the fact that you don't want people in positions of power to think too much. You want good, obedient slaves that will enforce the law and beat the shit out of people when they violate. You see this other video, this lady down and wherever it was, getting punched in the face? I'll cover that in my next video. Anyway, I'll put a link to this.
Maybe that video's still up, maybe it's not.
Back for Sandy Hook families after Oregon shooting. Oh, Sandy Hook people are all in an uproar now. And how can this sheriff, they got one of these ladies up on CNN talking about this sheriff. I'll give you this link from CBS News. The next link will be to the interview, not the CNN interview, but the person that CNN did interview says, I don't want to die before Christmas. Hero Sandy Hook teacher. New book reveals what 15 young students told her as they hid from gunmen in tiny bathroom. So this teacher, supposed teacher from Sandy Hook, wrote a book. Isn't it amazing how everybody's
writing a book? Buy my book
to hear my experience, profiting off of dead kids. Are you? I'll put a link to it. What are your thoughts on that? I don't think any of the Sandy Hook crap.
Think about that.
So none of that crap is the truth, in my opinion. Let me give you some stuff, because CNN can't figure out why the people would even question the officials. These people have to be crazy,
insane.
Let me take you back to the Santa Barbara shooting. They
Shout
had
out
this
to
guy
Weird
up
Science.
here talking about the Oregon shooting. The guy, you know, not one more, and my son died. I put a link to the video. I am not asking you to determine that.
I'm asking you to think for yourself.
As a crisis actor, I'm asking you to watch the video for yourself and come to your own conclusion.
Who am I harassing? Who am I bullying?
Exposed. Must see. Check it out.
By telling you to think for yourself.
Very well done. Different clips of this guy. You tell me that that's a guy that just lost his son. Bull crap. And you notice how he's pushing the whole gun agenda the whole time. I got some more stuff. CNN.
Is that considered bullying?
Would you care to comment below and tell us
sharing
why
my opinion?
Robbie Parker was smiling and laughing and carrying on. This man who supposedly lost a child at Sandy Hook. I will put a link to the video.
Google
again,
Robbie Parker smiling.
It's
out there. If it hasn't been censored.
Does that look like a man who just lost his child? He's smiling and carrying on, and you can actually see him snap into character when he figures out the cameras are rolling.
You guys have all seen that video.
An actor try out for a part in a movie and get into character. Watch that video. And CNN, please tell me why the James Foley movie set fell apart. I don't believe your eyes.
Live on morning news.
James Foley.
Pictures fall off the wall.
Everybody in the audience a question. When's the last time that a picture fell off the wall in your house? Maybe just nail came loose, picture falls down. What are the chances you think it would happen during a live television interview?
I'm replaying this video for you because this, in my opinion, was one of my best videos ever.
In my opinion, that wasn't their house at all. It was a movie set. You want to see some outlandish bullshit right in your face? Pull that up and check it out. CNN, please tell me, what's making pictures fall off the wall in that fake movie set behind them? Is it made in China? Put a link to that. Yeah, I know I'm crazy for pointing this stuff out. That happened live on mainstream news. Meanwhile, President Obama says our thoughts and prayers are not enough. Something must be done. CNN, this is a video from your YouTube channel. Check out the ratings and check out the comments below your own video about this fake commander-in-chief who only wants to push more gun control. You think he gives a damn about anybody that may or may not have died out in Oregon? And I'm going to do a separate video on that. But just take a look at Obama's words. Take a look at the ratings and the comments. You're losing the information war, CNN. That's why you got to run stuff like Parts Unknown and all. You got to become the new travel channel.
Am I harassing
CNN?
CNN?
They're not watching you for news anymore. They're seeing right through your bullshit. I'll put another link below. Speaking of Obama, do you think he cares if anybody dies? Do you think he cares about people? Why in the hell civilians accidentally struck an Afghan hospital bombing, U.S. commander says. The United States knew the coordinates, knew the location of a hospital in Afghanistan, knew that it was a no-go zone.
I'm bullying Obama now.
Bomb on it anyway, killing several people. Yet the mainstream media, 24 hours a day, is, oh my God, how do we keep guns out of the hands of crazy people? While the United States government continues to enforce tyranny all over the world. They bombed a hospital. And they want to get up here and talk about 9 people that supposedly died in Oregon. It's a national tragedy. Where's your speech on the Afghan bombing, Obama? Speaking of the government not giving a shit about anyone, let me remind you, this is an article from May 24, 2015. 22 veteran suicides per day is actually 35 per day. 9 people die in this supposed shooting, and it is national. Oh my God, the country's got to stop for a national day of mourning. Yet 35 veterans commit suicide every day. They don't even get mentioned. This is bullshit. Bullshit psyop stories to work up the American people, to make them realize that they don't need a firearm. Look at the shooter's father up on CNN, and I'll do a separate video with this. He's actually saying, we don't need guns, you need to not buy guns. I don't know my son had all these guns. If he wouldn't have had these guns, he wouldn't have done this. Are you serious? I'll put a couple more links below. If anything good is coming from all of this crap, it's that people are starting to wake up a little more and more. 75% in U.S. see
and that's why
corruption.
We're being censored.
From Gallup, September 19. Also,
we're having too big of an impact.
Right, check this out. Poll says nearly half of U.S. sees government as an imminent threat. Half of the people in this country see the U.S. government as an imminent threat. I'm one of them. And
I still am.
You're going to get America to give up their firearms? Why is it the mainstream media never wants to talk about the true purpose of the Second Amendment? It is to defend ourselves against tyrannical government.
You'll never hear them say that.
I realize if you get up on mainstream
That's
media
dangerous.
and say that, you're just a conspiracy kook. Yet at every turn, you see our government's out of control everywhere. Cops across this country beating the shit out of people. Rest in peace, Jose Guerrero. That's one name that comes to mind. You know, for the good cops, for the good sheriffs, the good FBI agents out there, I'm going to put 4 links below all these links at the bottom. Naomi Wolf, The End of America, 2007 lecture. Her 2008 film. Her 2014 revisitation of The End of America. And if you really want to venture down the rabbit hole, watch that 2.5-hour documentary, Wake Up Call. For anyone who's looking at the TV and saying,
I recommend that for everybody.
If you want to know what I think is really going on, watch those 4 links. Listen to what Naomi Wolf has to say. And then do your research. Don't be convinced by anything any of those movies is telling you. Take notes like a lot of us did. Do your own research. Like this sheriff out in Oregon, I believe he's the real deal. Tell me your thoughts. And for everybody else in law enforcement, you know, every once in a while, you hear about all these high-up military commanders and Secret Service agents caught up in prostitution stings, and FBI Special Agent Stephen Ivins goes into the woods in Los Angeles and shoots himself. Bullshit. In my opinion, he was probably on to something, was about to expose something. Every once in a while. I know there's good people out there in positions of authority. We need you. This sheriff, if he's the real deal, we need to support him. Because the message is being sent is you either believe the official story or you get eliminated.
True
Please
that.
tell me your thoughts. Please rate this video. Please pass it around. Share the information.
And that's exactly what's happening.
People aware. This is madness. Much more videos to come. You guys take care. Stay safe. I will see you.
Where have I been? I've been unable to upload because of censorship. Because my videos keep coming down one after the other. And as that happens, penalizations to the account happen. Like I said, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Gab. All those links are below. That way you will not lose contact with me. If my channel disappears, rest assured, I'm not going anywhere. I'll start over somewhere else. All of my main channel videos are backed up on Dailymotion. That link is below as well. I do have a backup YouTube channel. That link is below as well. All my links are below. You know, I'm reposting this video because I think I have every right. I have every right to say what I said in that video. And nobody has the right to censor me. I'm simply sharing my opinion about U.S. and world news. That's all I've ever done here. Whether you think it's conspiracy theory or not, I still have a right to voice my opinions. But YouTube has decided that we're no longer welcome here. I'm going to try to continue to make videos, but I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go with this channel. But rest assured, I'm not going anywhere. AI helps YouTube purge more than 8 million videos. Now, some of these, granted, nasty videos, stuff that shouldn't be on YouTube, but all the conspiracy stuff got mixed up in that. Anybody talking about anything, it's just a matter of time before all of the 9/11 conspiracy videos disappear. Anybody telling you to think for yourself when it comes to 9/11, those videos will be wiped eventually. It's all going to be wiped. Anything outside of the official narrative, no, no, no. In fact, let me give you a few articles here. Zero Edge. DHS creates database to track journalists, bloggers, media influencers, calls critics conspiracy theorists. Well, of course they would. Matt Drudge thinks that Trump's attacks on mainstream media will result in licensing of all reporters. I have talked about this for years. That's ultimately what it will be. No one will be allowed to post news content, anything for public consumption, without being licensed by the government. That is talked about in Operation Blackjack. And I've been saying this for years. That's what it's all leading to after the big event. It's all going to be licensed. There will be no guns. Journalists will be licensed. You will not be able to say anything anywhere on the internet. You will not be able to access the internet without a government-issued ID card. So, to wrap this video up, I'm sorry it's a long one. I wanted to play that video, though, because in my opinion, that's one of my best videos ever. And I stand behind everything I said in that video, and I had every right to say it, every right to have my voice heard. So will I make more videos here? Probably, if I can. You tell me what you think about the censorship. Write down in the comments below other people's names who have been censored on YouTube. Anybody that has gone missing, we need to make sure that we can still be in contact with everyone. If they have a new link, post it down in the comments. New channel and Twitter links, Facebook pages, whatever. Anybody that you know of who has been shut down by YouTube, we need to do our best to stay connected. Tell me your thoughts. Hopefully I'll make some more videos soon, if I can even upload this one. But until then, you guys take care, stay safe, remain vigilant always. I will see you on the next one.